3, 2, 1. Cheers.
Was the closing of the eyes necessary?
Yeah, I'm just always nervous it's going to splash.
Splash.
Now that you know how my iced tea. Gosh. If you don't know how a marriage works, you gotta have like your own language. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When I meet couples that like don't do that kind of shenanigans, I'm like, you guys aren't gonna make it.
What was the Chris Brown the other night?
What?
Got the heat.
Oh yeah, you just turned on this Chris Brown song and yeah, it was funny. Good times. So welcome back, episode 22. This is Keeping Up with the Garmans Part 2. Technically, this is only our second episode, just me and you. We've done filming things before, but we've never done a full episode, me and you. This is only our second.
And this is a Mary Kay one, so it's going to be quick.
I like to keep them quick.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes I think our podcasts get a little long, so I like to keep them moving.
Pat likes it when they're quick, too.
Yeah, why wouldn't he? Yeah, our attention spans are too short these days. We can't be keeping these things long-winded. So welcome back to Keeping Up with the Garmans. This is Life on the Ave. Mary Kate and Vince Garman, excited to be here. Let's jump right into our segment, the T on DE. So first up, we have Team T. Do you want to tell us about the Team T this week?
Team T, we're super excited. This is our second year doing it. Pictures with Santa. So Santa photos.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa's coming to town.
I know him. Yeah, so Santa is coming to town. He'll be right here in the office Saturday, December 2nd from 9 to 11-ish.
No, it's 9 to 11. He's booked from 9 to 11. He will be out at 11. Yeah. He is walking out the door at 11:01. So it's not 11-ish. It's 11 on the dot.
It's 11.
If you want a picture with Santa, come between 9 and 11.
Santa is in high demand this time of year.
He is. I had to call in some special elves to get Santa.
Not a beef and cheese Santa.
No, a good Santa. This is a good Santa with a real
Santa.
beard.
Real beard. Yep. So that will be 9 to 11 this Saturday. Super excited. We did this last year. It was our first year doing it. It's amazing. So I get in my Buddy the Elf costume. Cole wears his pig costume. Is it a pig?
It's a bunny costume.
It's a bunny. It's a bunny.
It's from A Christmas Story.
Yeah.
You just called it a pig costume.
I thought it was a pig. It's not a pig?
No, it's the Christmas Story bunny costume. It's like a legendary costume.
Yeah. But we're all in here in the Christmas spirit. Literally, it's magical.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a great. We did it the first weekend of December this year. That was strategic. So a couple things I like to say about this. One is it's a great opportunity if you have little kids to get them used to Santa. So if you are gonna like spend $100 on Santa photos at the mall, and that's the first time your kid's gonna sit on Santa's lap, I don't think it's gonna go well. So this is a good opportunity to like toe dip in the water of Santa, especially if you have a young baby. Like I think Murphy's gonna absolutely lose her shit this year. Mm-hmm. She didn't like the Easter Bunny. We've been doing ho 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 Santa the last couple weeks. She's gonna be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So it's a good opportunity to start getting your kids used to Santa. It's funny, like haha, it's funny they're screaming on Santa's lap, I guess. Some people have brought their dogs. Joe Corbino brought his cat last year. Mm-hmm. We had couples come, it's just them, like, they're engaged couple, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever.
Open to whoever.
It's open to whoever. Like, we are more the merrier. Like, come, get your picture with Santa. It's just a blast. Like, where can you get a free picture with Santa these days? Yeah,
it's an absolute blast. It was one of my favorite days of the year last year because, like, with the young kids, you just see the magic in their eyes. Mm-hmm. And like it's a whole production. So not only is it Santa, like I mentioned before, I'm in my Buddy the Elf costume.
Yep.
And we'll give a shout out to my guy, our people, Rob and Nora Hostry. They brought their daughter Amelia last year, and she like absolutely like loved me. All the kids love the Buddy the Elf costume. Yeah. And now our daughters go to preschool together, daycare, and I told Mary Kate when we first went there, I was like, dude, she knows who I am.
Why is she always looking at me?
It's magical sort of deal.
It's because you're Buddy the Elf.
It's because I was Buddy the Elf. We finally put it together. Rob told us. So, we get
the Christmas music going. We've got decorations, hot chocolate, coffee, donuts, whatever. It's like a sugar fest. It just gets you in the holiday spirit. So make sure you come.
And it's just fun. Who doesn't love Santa?
And it's everyone. You don't have to be a client. You don't have to live in the neighborhood. It's everyone. Anyone that sees this. If you have a friend with kids and you're like, hey, I'm going to the Santa Pictures event. You want to come.
Correct.
Yeah. So we hope to see you. 9 to 11. So that's the team T. The local T is the Eagles. Are 10-1.
Eagles.
How do you feel? You woke up so jacked up.
The game took years off my life.
Years.
Yeah, years. My heart was literally pumping out of my chest. I was holding Winslow.
Yep.
And
You didn't put him down. You held him the whole fourth quarter.
Basically
and
the whole
overtime.
game. Yeah, basically the whole game.
Right, you went into overtime?
Yes.
Yeah.
We went into overtime. And I was, Winslow on this arm, holding my wife's hand in this one when Mr. Jake Elliott went out there. And, this team is just special.
Let's hear it.
It's just special. It's just special. It's been accumulation of a lot of years of building this roster and people just learning from reality. Namely, Mr. Howie Roseman finally decided to, hey, let's get the best players in college who played at Alabama, who played at Georgia, who know how to play
Cincinnati.
in big time games. Cincinnati.
We talked about this.
Yeah, Cincinnati. So, guys who just know how to win, who, when the chips are down, when you're down, 10 points, so you can just look in the huddle and just have confidence that they're going to make the play.
It's a different level.
It's a completely different level, and it's absolutely amazing to watch. So, the environment down the link, I think, Philadelphia just has a pep in their step after an Eagles W. Yeah. Everybody gets their free coffee from Dunkin'. The next day, is it still free coffee?
I think it's like you got to buy a donut or buy something and then it's free. So it's kind of a con, but free-ish.
Free-ish, but huge W against the Buffalo Bills. I honestly feel bad for Josh Allen. The dude is 0-5 in big games like that or something like that. In overtime games, I think he's 0-5, including playoffs.
Right.
Which that just stinks.
Fun fact about me is I don't watch Eagles games. I sit on the couch next to you. I am there. I participate in the event, but I either scroll on TikTok, update my whatever emails, whatever.
Your LinkedIn? You update your LinkedIn?
Or I sleep, or I'll take a nap. I mean, it's a little harder to take a nap with babies these days, but back in the day, I would just take a nap because in my experience of being an Eagles fan, which I think my Eagles fandom ramped up when I started dating you. Before that, we were always Eagles fans, but I didn't tune in. You were a Ravens fan there
for a little bit.
Whoa, we're going to talk about that? You want to talk about that? That was funny.
We still love Justin Tucker, though.
Justin Tucker dates a hot redhead, married to a hot redhead. How can you not? I always love kickers. Jake Elliott, Justin Thomas, come on.
Of course.
Anyways,
but now my cousin's on the other side.
I ramped up my Eagles fandom, definitely when we were together. And in our history of being together, you don't actually need to watch Eagles games. You don't. Because they're either going to get blown out and it's going to suck.
Which, when we first started dating,
was a lot of times.
Season tickets, and we would tailgate. We lost
every game. Right.
Every game.
It was brutal. So you just nap the whole game, or you just go to Xfinity and black out, whatever. Or, if it is going to be an exciting game, if they're going to win, it's going to be in the last 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. So you don't really need to watch the whole game. You only need to watch the last 5 minutes. And sometimes I'd wake up from my nap and notice how bad they were down, and I would just go back to sleep. Or you wake up and it's a tie and it's exciting and boom, they win. So you really don't need to watch 90% of Eagles games, I've found in our relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so super pumped about the Eagles. Watching Jalen Hurts post-game presser, he dropped the line, he's been talking about keeping the main thing, winning is most important. But the standard, he said that's pretty damn important as well, too. And the standard of Philadelphia football, Philadelphia in general, is we're a city of underdogs, but we're a city of champions. So
a city of champions.
Yeah, we're a city of winners. So love to have that winning mentality. And there's things that you can definitely take from that game and apply it into life. When stuff isn't going right in the first half, that's all good. You make some halftime adjustments.
True.
And you get back out there. If someone goes down, that next man needs to step up. If someone makes a big play, it gets you more jacked up to go ahead and make a big play there as well, too. And there were plenty of big plays yesterday. I want to give a huge shout out. It's been super cool to watch. The Eagles actually have a few local guys. So they have Hassan Reddick, who is from Camden, played at Temple. They have DeAndre Swift, who went to St. Joe's Prep and played at Georgia. And then they have Mr. Zacchaeus, number 13, with probably the catch of the year for the Eagles yesterday. I believe he played at Maryland. But just being a local kid, just like
so cool,
making that play is just unbelievable.
It's like your aunts and uncles and cousins in the stands.
Yeah, and like he went to school right down the street.
Right.
Like when they announce him for pregame warm-ups, like they give a shout out to St. Joe's Prep, which is pretty cool. They were a rival in high school, but you know, that's still pretty cool. And like I just, you know, couldn't imagine catching that football, how he caught it so contested, and then standing up and just having 100,000 people screaming, 77,000 in the stadium, whatever it is, and another, you know, 20,000 in the parking lot at Xfinity, and all across just literally going bonkers. So I want to give a shout out to Mr. Zacchaeus.
I'm sure he's watching this.
Yeah, he might be. We'll tag him in it. Yeah, we'll tag him in it. But that was just unbelievable.
We love it. We love it. So Eagles, exciting time to be an Eagles fan.
Clinch the playoff. Update here. If you guys are planning on coming to my birthday tailgate, that's been moved. We're going to move that to the first playoff game. My wife wants to take me away this weekend. Right. So, so we're going to move that birthday tailgate to January.
Love that.
Yeah, super excited for that. Super excited.
All right, so moving on to Pop T, kind of sticking with the same topic though, is we watched the Kelsey documentary this weekend. What were your thoughts on that?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's another one of those just like, you know, kind of like pinch yourself stories where it's
you were getting frustrated though watching back the Super Bowl.
Yeah, watching it back, knowing what was going to happen and everything, and like
seeing it play out.
Yeah, and seeing it play out. Though. But yeah, it's super cute. Like just unbelievable the genetics and just the work ethic of those two guys.
Right.
You know, lightly recruited out of high school. Wayward path for Mr. Travis Kelce to both make it to the NFL, to not only both make it in the NFL, to both basically be first ballot Hall of Famers, is just unbelievable. So Mr. Jason Kelce kind of embodies, you know, what the whole city of Philadelphia is about, namely the Jersey Shore, Seattle City. The guy loves it down there. The documentary starts off down there at O'Donnell's Poorhouse, which we frequent when we're down there, and it
references that scene in the end, and it's good.
Yeah, and it's just unbelievable. So if you haven't watched it, that's fantastic. His wife Kylie Kelce, the
unsung hero of the doc.
Yep.
It was interesting to watch that with you. Her, you know, going through pregnancy and postpartum while he's in the middle of, you know, the highest height of his career, being on SNL, all the craziness with his brother and his mom and his dad and all the shenanigans. And then her, you know, holding down the fort for the family at home. It was interesting for us to watch that together.
You forget that they're just normal people.
They are normal people who just happen to make hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, but they live in Havertown. They go to Wawa.
She uses the same mascara as me, cheap cover girl mascara. She's like a girl of the people, a mom of the people.
She's a local girl. Went to Cabrini. She's from the main line.
Yep.
Yeah, and she said the line, you know, hey, I would support Jason wherever he goes, but you know, I won't wear their colors.
Right. That was funny.
I bleed Philly green.
Yeah, she's a real one.
She's most definitely a real one. So if you haven't watched it, the Kelsey documentary on Prime is unbelievable. And, you know, hopefully maybe they're doing a part 2. I don't know. Like,
who knows?
This is
because things have only gotten crazier for him in the last year.
Only gotten crazier. And this most definitely is Jason's last year. I don't see a world where he comes back next year.
I don't know. Especially if they do well. So we'll see, knock on wood. All right, so we're going to move into our Christmas segment. We're going to talk about Christmas unpopular opinions. So a lot of these I think we mesh up on, but I'm curious. I'm curious your opinion on some of these. So number 1 is Elf on the Shelf. That's a hot topic in our family.
It's a super hot one. In terms of like, I think it's like one of those things like every kid in America has it.
A lot of kids.
Yeah. And
we didn't have it growing up.
No, we did not.
It's a newer thing, I would say, within the last 10 years.
And like, I don't know if we're going to do it. Like, I don't know if Murph's going to come home and be like asking for one in a couple years or something.
I know. That's the hard part is like, if we don't do it, which I think you and I are leaning towards not, her friends all will, and her cousins do, and it's like, why don't we have an elf?
It's super interesting.
That's a hot topic, but we're on the side of no elf on the shelf. We've got enough in our life to worry about.
I do like looking at other people's elves.
No, I love the creativity, the things they do. If you're that kind of mom, if you're that kind of dad, have at it.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm glad you're able to create that magic for your kids. We just are not.
It's a lot.
It's
like
huge.
to move it every day, to have a story every day, and note every day.
No, we don't got time for that. We're not even sleeping with the baby yet.
We did last night.
We had a decent night's sleep with Winslow last night, but we're not sleeping. I think you need to be a parent that gets a full night rest if you're going to be doing things like that.
Correct.
Which we are not.
Yeah, so
Bummer.
we're not there yet. So this might change in a year.
Yeah, 2023, no elf.
No elf for us this year. But shout out to those parents who do it. Shout out to those people who put the Facebook reminders, hey parents, move the
Reminder.
move the elf, please. Yeah.
Or for you, it'd be like a Twitter. You would need a tweet reminder. Yeah, it's not for us. Next unpopular opinion is I put on here just certain Christmas movies that I think are overrated. So I think The Christmas Story is not a good movie. People that runs all day on Christmas. That thing is just on repeat.
I think it's going to be on repeat.
Repeat.
From now and through the new year. Probably.
Christmas Story is creepy. It's weird. It's creepy. The thing with the lamp is creepy. The shoot your eye out is creepy. The lady that kicks him down the slide at the department store, that is the creepiest scene. Not my movie. Did you even ever watch that movie as a kid?
So I remember watching it. My grandmother, Algene, lived in Eddystone, and we would go over there around Christmas Eve, Christmas time, and it would be on in the background.
It's just always on in the background. Have you ever actually watched it?
Not really.
Right.
And I would say,
I've watched it, but I haven't watched it.
Yeah, just in general, we've been rewatching a lot of movies with our daughter, and a lot of them are just a lot scarier, darker.
Than we thought. Finding Nemo.
Yeah, Finding Nemo is super sad.
Sad, creepy from the jump.
Yeah, from the jump, and kind of scary.
Scary.
Yeah, and then
Murphy cuddles up closer to me during certain parts, and I'm like, yeah, this is scary.
Yeah, and then Frozen is kind of messed up.
Right. Right.
The dude literally tries to murder her at the end of the movie.
It's a mess. It's a mess. All these movies. Moana's the only good one. We're big Moana fans.
Huge Moana fans. That's
but
probably
back to
the
the
best
Christmas
movie.
Story, not a good movie. I'm also not into claymation. I like the Heat Miser song. I'm oh yeah, it's a cute song. But all the claymation, my brain does not have we're the TikTok generation. My attention span's 30 seconds, so I can't watch a bunch of clay pieces
How do they move?
moving around. Who sits there and moves them I just can't.
Someone in the 70s did.
I just can't get that off my screen.
Yeah, someone in the 70s did.
Yeah, so I'm not a fan of the classics, but I'm an Elf girl. What are your thoughts on Elf?
Elf is the best.
Number one.
Yeah, it's literally.
The lines are good. Will Ferrell's fantastic.
Peter Dinklage is amazing.
Zoe Deschanel, phenomenal.
Yeah, Walter Hobbs is a character that we toss out as an alias every now and then. If you're getting food.
Master Tinker.
Yeah, who's this for? Walter Hobbs.
Yeah.
Walter Hobbs.
We're big Elf fans. Elf fans. So for me, Elf is number one Christmas movie of all time.
Yeah, I literally can't even name another one, honestly. Deck the Halls.
The Santa Claus. All the Santa Claus movies are good.
That's Tim Allen, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jade, you were watching the Santa Clauses the other night at our house, weren't you?
No, but don't shit on the claymations because that's my favorite.
Jade likes the claymations. Jade likes the claymations.
You're shitting on them, but it's fine.
Pat, what Christmas movies do you like?
Elf Polar Express.
Elf Polar Express is a
Polar
good
Express.
one. Oh, Murphy will like that this year. I think she'll be
Polar
excited for
Express
that.
is good. She'll like when the dude
Yeah, the tickets.
Yeah, does the tickets and stuff. Polar Express was a movie I liked as a kid. I was call it your annoying kid phase or whatever.
Did you ever come out of that?
No. But Vincent, what do you want for Christmas? Mom, I just want a bell from the Polar Express.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to be all cute and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, my parents did give me a bell one year, I believe.
Nice.
But yeah, Polar Express is
You're
great.
a big guy on no tree, no Christmas music until after Thanksgiving. That's definitely become a hot thing. People that put up their Christmas tree November 1st. You wouldn't really let me put on Christmas music until after Thanksgiving. That's definitely one of your big popular / unpopular opinions.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Right.
Yeah.
You like to let it shine.
Yeah. You gotta let it have its own time. And I feel like if you just do it too early, you kind of get burnt out.
True.
If you've been listening to Christmas music since November 1st, by the time it's the 21st, you're oh my god, I've heard all these songs.
Off. Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
too
and the
much.
Santas get old and the walls and they're dusty and now you're cleaning Santa.
Correct.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
But we are all in on Santa now.
Yeah, on the topic of Christmas music, now it's fair game. So if anybody wants to play it in the office, it's totally fair game. If you want to play in the office, But I would say we're definitely fans of Justin Bieber.
Big Justin Bieber Christmas album
album.
fans. So my number one, though, still, this is maybe my unpopular Christmas opinion, is NSYNC has the best Christmas album of all time.
Yeah, like I'm down to listen to
Merry
that.
Christmas,
Yeah.
happy holidays. No matter what your holiday, it's a time to celebrate. Come on, I thought you'd know more of these words.
No.
It's so good. Merry Christmas,
Happy
happy holidays. It's so good. The music video is good. But anyways, that whole album bops hard. Oh, and Hanson.
Yeah.
Hanson also low-key bop. Like we all remember Hanson. Also
Bop.
top 2 Christmas albums of all time is Hanson and NSYNC.
Yeah, if you want to be
My
like,
millennial babies got me on this one.
correct, yeah. If you want to be like not necessarily live on as like a one-hit wonder forever sort of deal, but like
Christmas album.
put out a Christmas album like
With original songs. Like you can do some like classics, but put out 1 or 2 originals, like dangling some under the mistletoe with you, shawty with you.
with you.
Justin Bieber. Original Christmas song. Like you gotta put out your own.
It's the most beautiful time of the year.
Lights fill the street with so much fear. I should be playing in the winter snow.
But I'ma be under the mistletoe.
So good. So
Yeah.
good. The Biebs get you hard with that one.
Yeah. Shout out, the Eagles are putting out another Christmas album.
Another
again.
one. Yup.
Travis
Exciting
is
time.
getting on it. Howie Roseman's getting on it.
Yeah, so next up, unpopular opinion, eggnog.
You skipped one there.
Yeah, well, we're just jumping to eggnog.
Eggnog, I've never had it. I don't even know what it is.
But our opinion is we don't like eggnog because we never had it.
Yeah, I'm not knocking it. I'll try it. Pat, have you ever had eggnog? You look. Yeah,
Oh, I
see.
didn't know I had some this morning.
Oh,
Nuh-uh.
this morning you had eggnog?
My coffee. Yeah. Not alcohol.
Not alcohol. Oh, I
What
don't
is it?
know. We got to watch out.
It's good. It just tastes like ice cream.
All right, we're
Really?
going to have to try it. Next up, we're going to say
We
December.
don't like eggs, so
We're not egg
It
people.
doesn't taste like egg.
I get turned off by the egg.
Anyways, next up, December babies get shafted. So this is definitely, you and I agree on this one.
Yeah, definitely. More so, you get.
Says the guy planning a birthday tailgate for his 31st birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday month. Yeah, I'm getting lucky every
Okay.
night. Yeah.
With what?
Put my kids to bed. I hit the lottery
Every night.
every night. Yeah.
But yeah,
every night.
I take the cake on this one. I'm born the day after Christmas, so.
Correct.
But I'm so used to it, I don't even care anymore. I've been pregnant the last 2 years. My 30th birthday pregnant. Like, I've always I'm not a birthday girl. I'm not like, it's my birthday. Everybody, let's go to Nashville for a week.
You did have a really good birthday last year, though. I got you a lot of stuff.
You had a lot of people come visit me because I was
Yeah.
depressed and pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Not depressed, just miserable and pregnant. Whatever. December babies get shafted. It's a bummer for us, but what can you do?
It is, yeah. People just lump it all together.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about, brother beeping the horn? Because we got to skip some of these.
We don't have to skip any of these. We can hit them well. So Christmas traditions. So we used to do. We both come from big families, so I remember Christmas morning we would wake up with our immediate family, have it there, and then we would drive into my grandmother's house in Brookhaven. So Ashton, Brookhaven would be like a 15-minute drive. And my brother and I have a 10-year age gap, so I thought he was like the man, right?
He is the man.
He is the man, yeah.
To this day.
But back in the day, he had this big old blue Cadillac sedan, and we would be driving from Aston to Brookhaven, and the Christmas tradition is my brother would beep his horn the entire way, like the whole entire way. So we love giving people horn jobs.
He's still
And
to this day beep that horn as much as you can.
still to this day, but I will never forget.
Even
like,
with our baby sleeping in the back. Beep, 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 beep. I want to kill you.
but just driving, through 5 Points in Aston, which is a huge intersection, and we would just be beeping the horn the entire way. So that was like one of my, favorite memories of me and my brother. Christmas morning, I like just throwing on the jammies and sneakers.
Slippers,
You always
sneakers.
feel cool, like in jammies and sneakers. It feels a little bit different, right? Yeah, and you would go in there. We're on the older end of our cousins, so love hanging out with our cousins. We used to tear it up back in the day. And it was just, so much
times.
fun. Just mayhem, wrapping paper all over the place. It was great.
Love that.
It was great.
Another unpopular opinion is that the Starbucks like peppermint drinks are the best drinks of the year and should be available all year. Why are we only doing this at Christmas?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why.
I just was there yesterday with Murph, and she got a nice little cake pop, and I got some sugar cookie latte, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Highly recommend.
Yeah, I'm into the holiday drinks.
Holiday drinks are great, but I think they're great because they're only like exciting at this time of year. Like if I had that in July, I wouldn't.
You'd be like, oh, peppermint.
Yeah, weird. I'd be getting it iced. It'd be weird. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
Been there, done that. Been there,
I was
done
gonna
that.
say
Yeah.
one and done.
Yeah, one and done.
If you haven't gone to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra at Christmas time, you're truly missing out.
Yeah.
It's a experience. Maybe go a little drunk or a little high or some type of influence.
You ever seen them, Pat? Have
You ever seen Trans-Siberian Orchestra?
No.
Oh,
Do you know who they are?
do you know what it is?
It's a big band, right?
Yeah.
Huge band, and they all
It's like a light show too.
and they all have long hair. Like the girls,
They're old.
They're older, yeah, and they just rock out for like 3 hours. It's a performance.
Yeah, they do use like local artists and
Correct.
stuff,
Yeah,
like
they
wherever
bring
they are
local
for
people.
their like
For their
ensemble,
Yep.
orchestra, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's like an honor to be invited.
But yeah.
But yes, I think you have to do it at least once in your life.
Yeah, and the people who are like groupies of them, if we know anyone, yeah, they're strange birds.
I can get it though. I can get how you'd get into it.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, one and done. It's definitely, you got to see them once in your lifetime. It's amazing.
Yeah. At Christmas time, go get yourself a nice dinner before.
Yes.
Drink a
Ralph's.
couple glasses of wine.
Yeah.
And then go.
Correct. But yeah, Trans-Siberian Orchestra is wild.
Wild.
Yeah.
All right, then last we'll talk about Hallmark movies. I think Hallmark movies are some of the best parts of Christmas in totality.
Yeah, I like Hallmark because you can just pop in wherever and you know what's going to happen. So
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
You can fall asleep and wake up and it's a totally different movie, but it's the same plot over and over and over and over.
correct.
Just like insert, business or problem or
Hot local guy who is the handyman.
go on.
Girl from the big city. Just coming out, just going through, life there.
Right?
Yeah. And they fall in love and they kiss
They kiss at the end.
at the end.
At the last 2 seconds of the movie. They
At the
may
end.
kiss briefly.
At the end. What was that movie we watched on Netflix? That was a good one. You remember it? It was like the two gay guys. Guy was from California or whatever. They put on the play in like New York or something, like upstate New York. We watched it last year.
Yeah, I think it was a Netflix movie. It was like,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
But we're game for cheesy Christmas movie
Cheesy
season.
Christmas movies, yes, we're
Yeah,
in. We're
that's
in.
great.
Say less, say less. Stocking stuffers. You said that you prefer stocking stuffers over gifts.
Yeah, I always thought like the gifts in the stocking stuffer were like, just like cooler, like the little like small
Little
gifts.
trinkets. Yeah, you don't need big gifts.
Yeah,
We
no.
don't exchange gifts historically. We've had our years.
I get you a gift. Yeah.
Overall, we're not like big gift givers. It's our
The Garmin
birthday.
family's getting a new front door for Christmas this year.
New front door.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. That's what we're getting.
And then last, I'll just talk about, I always think like non-aesthetic Christmases are the best. Like we decorated our house this weekend and we got Santas galore, snowmen galore.
What do you mean by non-aesthetic?
Like, the new thing is like your Christmas trees are all gold or like, like you have like glass ceramic reindeers that match your golden Christmas trees and
Not
like,
there yet.
not there yet. And like, is that really Christmas? We have a Santa that was gifted to us from your grandmother, a Santa from whatever, like they're from all over the place. Like
20 ornaments of your cousin DJ.
shout out DJ. He's all over the tree.
Yeah, DJ gets limited to one
I just love
ornament.
like the tchotchkes and everything has a little story in our house and none of it matches and it's a total Santa threw up on our house, but it's a blast.
It's a blast, yeah. And it is nice because a lot of our stuff is from my grandparents.
And mine.
Yep. Yeah. So
All memories.
It's a nice little shout out to them. Keep them alive. Their memories alive. Because they were great people and they love Christmas.
All right. I think that wraps it up. What do you think?
Um,
Santa pictures. We'd love to see you. Otherwise, doors always open and we'll always share Surfside with you if you ever need anything.
For sure.
Cheers. Thanks for tuning in.
Love you.